What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. So thank you for joining, guys. We have some interesting stuff going on. Here we can see Ohio congressman officially calls for removal of Gary Gensler. They do not want him anymore, guys. They have asked him some serious questions and he is not answering the questions. Now you have to think about this, guys. The big question here is, was all of this planned beforehand? Or is this really happening? Is Gary Gensler really this corrupt guy who is doing things behind the scenes that actually no one knows, right? That is off the records. Which one do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that all of this is staged? Meaning that Gary Gensler knows very well and he's just playing an act together with Congress. They're all in this together. It's this big conspiracy, right, where everything is staged, the whole lawsuit, everything was planned from the beginning? Or do you genuinely think that the SEC is corrupt and they're just don't know, they're not capable of putting regulation into place? Because it doesn't sound very logical for such a big institution to not be capable to have official guardrails for customers and people. It just doesn't make sense, guys. The SEC is one of the biggest institutions. How can it not be running? How can it not have someone who is capable of putting those guardrails there? How is that possible? I cannot come with another answer than that this is all staged. Anyway, let's dig in, guys. Ripple to bank 3.7 billion with new partnership all around the globe to make the world better. Now, I want you to know something very, very interesting, right? Because I will show you something that is actually interesting about Ripple itself. Ripple, the technology is here for a long time, guys. The problem is no one can actually keep up with Ripple, and it's because of the partnerships that they have, not just the technology. The technology was there from beginning 2015, guys. It was already there, even earlier, right? But because of all the partnerships, and I will show you how long it takes to actually make a partnership with a bank. It's not easy, guys. It is a very hard thing to do. So think about this, because this is very important. If there is another technology or another cryptocurrency that is doing something better, it will still not be able to keep up with Ripple because it's just too far ahead with all the partnerships that it has. Ripple has donated more than 150 million since 2018 and partnered with dozens of NGOs and over 40 global universities to ensure financial inclusivity. XRP has gained about 37% YTD to trade around 0.46 cents on Monday, right? Now, I'm not talking about those partnerships. That is different. I'm talking about all the banks, because it's not easy to put up a partnership with a bank. Crypto will win in court, pro-Ripple attorney asserts two key reasons. John Deaton is saying, the writ ultimately helped us become amicus and we helped exclude an expert as well as other things. 3,500 affidavits. I've read the Coinbase writ. It is on point and I'm predicting a win. Just like I predicted early on, the Grayscale would win regarding a BTC spot ETF. I researched mandamus writs 2.5 years ago. Coinbase is on solid legal grounds here. Over a year ago, I said the crypto industry will win in court. The SEC does not have the law on its side, and the facts the SEC has created the last 6 years puts them on the losing side. Now, Coinbase has sued SEC for something, so they are now in battle with the SEC as well. Deaton maintains his earlier stance that the crypto industry will win in court. He gives two reasons for his belief that crypto will win. First, the SEC does not have the law on its side. And why is he saying this? It's because Congress literally doesn't like Gary Gensler. They are telling him what are the rules. If the law is clear, tell us if Ethereum is a security. He's not answering the question, meaning the law is not on their side. Because he doesn't know the law. He's saying that the law is clear, but it's not clear. The facts the SEC has created in the last 6 years put it on the losing side. We will see what happens here, but you can see how interesting things are putting here, right? Once Crypto is winning in the court. XRP is going to fly, guys, because of the utility it has. Ripple's XRP has got approval for being used in cross-border money transfers from the US Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. XRP price is rising now. Ripple's XRP has received permission from America's Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. This comes as the cryptocurrency token has been used as a medium for value transfer, as at the time of filing a report, the XRP price was 20 cents. The Bureau indicated this in a recent report. It said that it had been researching new patterns in the US money transfer markets. Digital currencies were part of that research. This is just another thing, guys, that you can see. Even if they are in a lawsuit, it doesn't matter, right? They keep making new partnerships. You can see that the US Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is saying, to the degree banks and credit unions increase their reliance on closed network payments for sending remittance transfers and other cross-border money transfers, the Bureau notes that this could result in greater standardization and ease by which sending institutions can now exact. Now, imagine that the lawsuit is over, guys. Imagine what will happen then. XRP Ledger payments now supported by this leading e-commerce platform. XSum makes a giant leap in e-commerce, now integrated with EC-With by Lightspeed HQ. Now here you can see, guys, now this is what I'm talking, this is the future. Because you can see that Sum is so easy to pay with, right? If you have Sum on your phone, you will know what I'm talking about. It is so easy to pay, guys. It's really convenient. If you have not tried Sum, you should really try it. It's incredible. Now, EC-With is a e-commerce platform, and they have integrated Sum with their e-commerce website, where you can make a payment with using the Sum wallet. Guys, that means that you pay in like a couple of seconds. They receive the money and it's settled. It's not being transferred, guys. It's settled. Just think about that. That is a very big breakthrough. This collaboration enables more than 1 million SWIT stores to add Sum as a payment option, complete with pathfinding capabilities. This significant investment expands XRPL payment access to a vast number of online stores, while boosting cross-border and cross-currency transaction. Owing to the collaboration, customers can pay with any asset they own on the XRP ledger, including XRP. This creates an environment for both fiat and cryptocurrency payments, while providing certainty for the stone owner who receives 100% backed USD, Euro, or GBP GateHub stablecoin. Do you understand, guys? This is a milestone for XRP Labs. Okay? This is not some small stuff that is happening out here, guys. These are the building blocks for the future. This shows countries are joining BRICS, and XRP will be issued as world reserve bridge currency between these countries. The dollar is dead currency. As you can see here, what is happening on the world map, right? It's looking pretty red, and that means that people are kind of joining Russia. They do not like the West anymore, and the dollar is collapsing. Whether we like it or not, it is happening. We moved $50 million in XRP in like 2 cents, and it costs 30 cents. It is amazing. Watch this.
But everybody agrees, like, you know, XRP sucks, and I don't really get it, right? I mean, they're a legitimate company. They don't pretend to be something they're not, and they're really good at one thing: moving money fast and cheap. And it's fantastic. It fills a big need. And for a hedge fund like us to be able to denominate in Ripple and XRP, I just did the same thing, is really, really, really good. We did our first close. We moved north of $50 million into the company in Ripple, in XRP, in like 2 seconds, and it cost 30 cents. Now, that is amazing. There's no way to do that with fiat or Bitcoin. There's just no way to do it that fast and that cheaply, and so it serves a really useful need for us. And then also when our LPs eventually redeem, hopefully never, but when they want some of the money back, we just send it in XRP again, and there's no 3-day wait for international wires or 1-day wait for US wires. We're not paying wire fees and all that. It's just, I don't understand why that's hard to understand. And so the religious wars aside,
now see, guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the technology of Ripple, which was already there, right? This is the big thing. This is the big thing. It takes 6 to 9 months to set up a bilateral banking relationship. To date, Ripple has hundreds of partnerships with financial institutions. Good luck to everyone else competing with a company this far ahead of the space.
It's to walk into the Bank of Andy and say, rip out your ACH rail and use Ripple. He'd kind of be like, look, that's not a big problem. That's not a big friction point. But if I go in and say to him, hey, your cross-border transactions, you're like, oh, that's a high friction point. My customers are frustrated that there's no transparency in the transaction. There's a lot of reasons to adopt Ripple. What happened, which we didn't really expect in Japan, is because the Japanese local rail isn't particularly efficient, we had all these banks talking to us about cross-border. They're like, well, wait a minute, can't we use this domestically?
Right.
Yeah, you can use it
Payments
domestically.
within Japan.
Correct. And so we have, I think now 63 banks that have signed up in Japan. It covers 40% of all accounts in Japan. They're in the process of going live within Japan.
What percentage of your business right now are these Japanese banks? Or at least the relationships in Japan?
Well, in terms of the number of banks, it's over 50% of it. I mean, we publicly announced we work with over 100 financial institutions around the world. I think said, I think it's 63 in Japan. So, you know, it's a big percentage.
Wow.
Can you see, guys, now? He's saying you can just go into a bank and say we use Ripple because domestically, they're not very interested in that, right? By time, maybe they will use it. But they are interested in the remittance, in the cross-border payments first. But now, if you look to the Fed wire, the Fed Now service is going to adopt this because they have seen how efficient this is. He just said that they're going to use it in Japan, 63%. But now we are moving to a space where it's going to be used in the US. The only thing in the way is the lawsuit. I hope you understand what this means, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.